Guys, hope you are all doing well. In our lesson today, we will be solving more examples on equations. On the board, we have solved each of the following equations using the addition property of equality. In our previous lesson, we looked at what addition property of equality was, which state that if A is equal to B, then A plus C is equal to B plus C, meaning that if the same value or the same number is added to both sides of an equation, then the two sides of the equation will still remain equal. Now let's use this knowledge in solving the equations on the board. Over here, I have x minus 6 equals to negative 20. Our aim is to find x. So what we are doing is to make s the subject of the equation, or make s stand alone at the left-hand side of the equation. To do this, we have to eliminate negative 6. And as the instruction is, we should use the addition property of equality, meaning that I look for a number or value that can be added to negative 6 that will cause or eliminate negative 6 from the left-hand side of the equation. So x minus 6, think of plus 6 or think of adding 6. Then you do the same to the right-hand side of the equation. Doing this, this will eliminate the negative 6 at the left-hand side of the equation. So x negative 6 plus 6 is going to give me 0, which is equal to negative 20 plus 6, also giving me negative 14. Hence, x is equal to negative 14. Now, let us verify if truly s is equal to negative 14. What we do is we substitute x or negative 14 in place of x in the equation above for us to verify. So, in place of x is going to be negative 14 minus 6, which is equal to negative 20. And as you can see, negative 14 minus 6 obviously gives me negative 20, which is equal to negative 20. Hence, the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side of the equation, which tells us that then the equality still remains equal. Now we apply the same knowledge to the b, which says that x plus 3 over 5 equals to 8 over 5. We are applying the same knowledge over here as well. So x plus 3 over 5. Think of what fraction you can add to eliminate 3 over 5. And that fraction is negative 3 over 5. So as you do to the left-hand side, you do the same to the right side of the equation, which is 8 over 5 plus negative 3 over 5. So what do? We eliminate the brackets, then we add to get our answer. So x plus 3 over 5, eliminating the bracket gives me negative 3 over 5. Right? Do the same, 8 over 5, eliminating the bracket gives me negative 3 over 5. Alright, so x plus 3 over 5 minus 3 over 5 gives me 0. So we find our common denominator, which is 5. 5 goes into 5 1 times this, gives me 8, minus 5 goes into 5 1 times 3, giving me this. Hence, s plus 0 is going to give me what? This is 5 over 5. 8 minus 3 gives me 5 all over 5. Hence, s is equal to 5 divided by 5 is going to give me 1. So let's check or verify if s is truly equal to 1. So as I did here, I'm substituting s equals 1 into the equation for us to verify. So in place of x, I can put the number 1. So 1 plus 3 over 5. Let's find out whether it will be equals to 8 over 5. So I find my least common denominator, which is 5. 1 goes into 5. 5 times the 1 here, giving me 5 plus. 5 goes into 5. 1 times the 3, giving me 3. Which 5 plus 3 will give me 8 over 5. Which is equal to 8 over 5. Hence, our equality still remains the same if the same value was added to both sides of the equation. All right, let's try number 2. We say that if s minus 10 is equal to y minus 10, then choose the correct option. So our options given to us, we have s equals 1, s equals to y minus 10, and we have equals to s minus 10. Which one is the answer? So we have x minus 10, which is equal to y minus 10. Okay, so we are supposed to solve this and find out whether any of these is our answer. What do? So with this, we want to use the subtraction property of equality, which also states that if A is equal to B, then A minus C should be equal to B minus C, meaning that if the same value is subtracted from both sides of the equation, then the two sides of the equation will still remain the same. So let's apply it over here. So x minus 10. This time around, remember we are using the subtraction property of equality. So I'm going to take away or subtract negative 10 from the left hand side and do the same to the right hand side. Okay, so I'm going to get x minus 10, eliminating the bracket gives me 10 plus 10. Okay, we continue. Y minus 10, eliminating the bracket give me plus 10. Hence, it is easily to take away. X minus 10 plus 10 will give me 0. Y minus 10 plus 10 will also give me 0. Hence, S is equal to Y. So our answer we are looking for is X equals to Y. All right, let's come to this side. Number 3, we say that find the value of X from 2 over 3 minus X equals to 3 over 4. Okay, so with this equation, for us to find S, I want us to combine both the addition property of equality and the subtraction property of equality. So I have this equation. First of all, I am going to add x. After that, I will use the subtraction property of equality. So 2 over 3 minus x plus x, which is equal to 3 over 4 plus x. Okay, so this negative x plus x gives us 0. So I'm going to get 2 over 3, which is equal to 3 over 4 plus x. Okay, so as I have right here, this time around, I'm going to use the subtraction property of equality so that s can stand alone at the right hand side of the equation. So 2 over 3. So think of 3 over 4. 3 over 4 minus 3 over 4 plus x. I hope you are following. So for s to stand alone, I have to eliminate 3 over 4. For me to do that, I have to take away or subtract the same fraction from it. And as we suggest, whatever you subtract at the left hand side, you do the same to the right hand side of the equation. So I find my LCD, which is 12. 3 goes into 12, 4. 4 times 2 will give me 8. Minus 4 going to 12 is 3. 3 times 3 will give me 9. Which is equal to 3 over 4 minus 3 over 4 will give me 0. So 0 plus x. 8 minus 9 gives me negative 1 all over 12, which is equal to x. Hence, x is equal to negative 1 over 12.